Three, two, one. Yes, we are live. Hello, everyone. How are you? Good evening from Western Australia. We are back. This is Kadek Raheni. We have Sis Hulda. We have Sis Paramita from Ireland, and we both from Australia. Hope you are all well. What is today? Wednesday night. Yeah, I'm lost account of the days. The story of mom, stay home mom. Hello everyone, if this is your first time seeing me online, hello again. My name is Kadek Raheni. I'm a mom of two. I'm the face of this business page, the face of this Facebook. I'm so happy to be back live again. And this episode is about mom venting again. It's called DigiBizz Live Talk, the episode of I Am Too Old To. Then you can write the dots there and fill it up with whatever you want to say you talk with. Because if I ask a question, have you ever thought about this? Like you want to do something, like you're really interested to do that thing, but then in your heart you say, "No, I'm too old to do that." Well, I'm sure at least once in your life you have that thought. So this is why we come up with this idea. We want to talk about this and something we can take note here. Something that we think we are too old, it doesn't always that is the reality. Sometimes it's just our mind stopping us. Sometimes it's just us thinking we are too old. And I can assure you, you are not too old to start your own business in the online space. And if that's what you want to do, reach out to us. Okay, that's enough for the business. Let's ask this Hulda to say hi to you all. How are you, sis? Go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hi, sis Kadek. And hi, everyone. For those who are watching us for the first time, we like coming out here to hang out, pretty much wind down for me and Kadek because it's 9 p.m. and, a good way to end our day. For those who don't know me or you'll be seeing me for the first time, my name is Hulda Bitange. I live in Western Australia. I'm a proud digital business owner. I also work in a corporate. So my days are pretty busy and I run this business on the side. Uh, Something that pretty much we enjoy doing because we've got a lot of value to share to people. We want to give you as much information as possible. And even if it's not for business, then come and listen to our conversation. And if at the end of this episode you find this information valuable, by all means, share it with your friends. We don't mind as far as possible where these will go. We are real people. We talk about real life issues, and if you find any value in this, by all means, and you want to pursue the business as well, reach to any of us. There's no competition in our business. Whoever you want to find out the business about, yes, by all means, reach out to them. So, yeah, thanks for this episode. Uh, I'm quite excited to talk about it because, in a way, the things that we say we're too old not to do, things that are holding us back because of where we are. But there's also the side of we are too old not to do certain things in a certain way. Like there are things that I used to do in my 20s, and everyone would go like, "How old are you again?" And I would say, "Oh, I'm 20," and they'll be like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. We'll forgive you for that." But then there's a certain age you get, and you cannot do the same things the same way, and people look at you
Yeah.
like, you can't get away with that. So
Yeah.
in this episode, pretty much it's this conversation. We'll talk
Mhm.
about, things whichever way. We have no formula really, but we just want to have heart-to-heart conversations about things that we feel like we are too old to not do, or the things that we think that we're too old. Our minds tell us we're too old to do, but we should be doing them. So yeah, join the conversation. Thanks, Kadek, for bringing us on
You're
board.
welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, that's right. Join us. If you have anything in your thought, just write it down in a comment or maybe ask us question. We will try to answer your questions. All right, sis Paramita from Ireland. Go ahead, sis. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody who is watching us live. My name is Paramita Roy, and I live in Ireland with my family here. I am working as a nurse, and thank you for watching us live. I am the face behind the page, Paramita Digi Dreams. If you are watching us live for the first time, just follow our page and yes, as both of my hosts introduced and told, this is a just a business chit chat, a casual one to know each other and to give you some knowledge about what this business all about and how even though we are all working busy moms, but still we can do something. We our age should just be a number, and it should not stop us for I can't do this, I can't do that, so yeah, this business has given us a huge opportunity to learn, to grow, to bond together. To the best part is the like-minded people, the global like-minded people. We are meeting for the first time. We are encouraging each other. We are pulling up each other rather than the traditional business, which has rivalry. This is one business which is we are embracing everybody in our journey, and that's how we are growing. So thank you so much, Kadak, for inviting me, and I am very honored to be a part of this live. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for reminded us all how beautiful is this platform that we are in, how beautiful the community is, and all of that. And yeah, and three of us here, we actually on sequence different ages. I'm on my 40s. Oh my god, 40. Okay, I'm on my 40s. I have to admit it. She's older in her 30s, and she's Paramita in her 50s. So what I keep thinking about is that I am too old. What am I keep thinking? Actually what really got me lately is I am too old to think about what other people think about me. You know, when I was younger, I'm that person. I'm taking it heavy in my heart when people say things about me. You know, it's really bothered me. Sometimes I have to stop doing things because people said it's not the right thing, because people judge it, because all of that. So when I was younger, I used to think a lot about that. But now I'm thinking, no, I'm too old for that. You know, I need to focus on myself. I want to be settled. You know, I don't care whatever other people think about me. At the end, it's my life. It's my life. I need to be responsible to what I do. I'm the one who doing it. I am the one who responsible to my God, to my family, to myself. So yes, it is important to have some opinions out there, but I come to realization that it's not all you I have to take it in, and I don't want that to this to bother me so much, and then it's impacted me in making decision, especially if that thing is actually good for me. And then just because people say it's not good, and then I listen to them, while deep in my heart I know I this is good for me. So that was it, the first thing that comes in my mind when actually this idea is come from sis Hulda. So we were having a chat, what we're going to talk about, because we're going to do some casual talk, what we're going to talk about. And that's what she said, okay, that what was comes in my mind first. I'm too old to think about what other people think about what I'm doing, about people think about me and all of that, because I was that person really get affected so much by what other people think about me. So yeah, I hope you are not one of me. But even though if you were like that right now, it's still okay. But I just want to remind you that ask yourself, is this actually is that opinion of people is actually bring positive impact in your life, then you might want to listen to them. But if it's not, then listen to your heart. That's it for now. Jeff,
Right.
what's in your mind? What do you think you are too old for, or something like that? I want to hear from you.
Right. So for me, I think I'm too old not to have a plan. And by a plan, I think it's getting down to everything has to go on a visual board.
Hmm.
Regardless the fact that I'm going shopping, if it's not in my list, I'm not getting it. And these are things
Hmm.
that I've realized I'm too old to just live a random life. That was me in my 20s. I go, I see something nice. Oh my gosh, I like it. And I get it. But the ripple effect is probably that money was part of savings that you'd put for something so important, or you've got other goals that you want to prioritize. So I'm too old to just do randoms, to not have a plan. I'm too old for that. I feel like if I wake up in the week and I don't know, oh, I'm going too far. If I don't know how my day looks like from the time I wake up, I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm all over the place. I get really jittery, or someone wants to engage me in between work, unless it's like, something really necessary, if you know what I mean. Like
Hmm.
someone is ill, or something has come up, somebody needs something so important, and I can only do that. That's fine. I can go out of my way. But you don't call me and say, hey, come, let's meet up for coffee. It doesn't work like that. Like, I'm too old not to have a plan for my day, for my week, for my year, for
Hmm.
my shopping list, for I can go on and on. Like, if it's not down
Hmm.
on paper, I'm not doing it. I think
All
I'm too
right.
old for
I
that.
can I can totally relate to that. I think I've like, especially the grocery part. I'm now, me, I'm a spontaneous person, so in most case I do things spontaneously. So I go to shopping center, maybe because it was on the way, okay, I'll just come by, maybe there's something need to, top up at home. And then I was enter, okay, I'm buying this and that and this and that. When I get home, oh my god, I forgot something, there's something that is more important than that, I didn't end up buying it. So I'm so agree to that. And it's I don't think it's about age. I'm so agree that you said you need to have a plan that can apply to any age. I think it would be great skills if we can do that since we were young, right? Like
Yeah.
planning things, but life, when we were young, we just want to be happy, free, like a bird and all that. Let's hear from Sis Paramita. Hi, Sis. So what do you think? What do you have in
Yeah,
your
it's
mind?
really, yeah, we all can relate to each other. And definitely, at this point of life, I definitely think at this age, when we are young, when we are in 20s and 30s, we take it as it comes. Traditionally, we are brought up in that sense that you go to school, you get your degree, you get your job, and that's it. Like, that is considered as one big achievement for you. But nobody tells you to have a plan B. So at this stage, I don't think that I'm too old to have a plan B, because whatever happened in the recent past has taught us, like, to have a solid plan B, to plan our future right from the beginning. And this is one part we always miss out on, and we feel, oh, come on, it's fine, we are still young, things will be done. But the yes, we are young at heart and everything, I do believe, but planning for the future is also very, very important. Having a plan B, having a safety net is definitely a crucial part, and which has to be implemented in our lives really from an early age. Because if you leave that plan B till your retirement, you won't be able to do, you won't be able to enjoy it at that point. Because, simple example, you have to plant the tree now to enjoy the fruits later, so you don't plant a tree at your retirement and wait for it to fruit. So
Mm,
simple things, plan B is so important to us that we need to have a plan B alongside our plan A. It's
mm,
wonderful that we all have a job and we all are supporting our family financially and everything, but to have a plan B is also crucial. And the reason pandemic had shown us, like, the real uh, the bad phase of it. If you didn't have a plan B, like, it was like, oh my god, like, I'm missing out on life, one of the crucial things, because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, a safety net is definitely very important to keep us together as a family, to be the support, to reach out to reach out to people who needs your help. So yeah, definitely, I think, to have a plan, we should all have a plan B. It's never too old to have a plan B. Like, we should all have a plan B, whether
mm,
you are in 30s, where 40s or 50s. Start building it, and by the time you reach your retirement, you will definitely be something secured, like, so that you are, because the inflation, because you see how much everything is changing. Our pay is not increasing at that rapid space, and everything, the house rent is, or mortgages are not decreasing, they are all growing up with the kids going to universities. Everything is shooting up. So definitely, to match up with all these expenses, you definitely need a plan B.
mm.
Mhm. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so agree. So, since Paramita says she's too old to not have a plan B, I would say the same. Even though she's in her 50, I'm 40. It's too old for me to not have a plan B. Even if you're watching this and you're 20, still I have to agree you are not too young to not to have a plan B. I have to agree with that. All right, I'm come up with my second thought. I feel like this is a real one, like my fact, my
Mm.
experience. I am too old now to stay up late night to watch a movie. I used to enjoy that a lot. But now it's like, if it's not something that is really important, I go to sleep at 10 o'clock already. But before, when I was younger, it makes it sound I'm so old now. Okay. When I was younger, I could stay up all night for watching two, three movie. Doesn't
Mm,
matter. I can wake up in the morning, go to work. Doesn't matter at all. This is also applies to even to do something that I love. I love rock music. So when I'm in Bali, we have hard rock. I went there like a lot of time because I really enjoy rock music and good quality of live band, things like that. I used to enjoy it a lot, but then lately I go there, I feel like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Like, even the music that I love so much, I should be like full of energy, but my body is like, okay, we need to go to sleep. And then I said, okay, maybe this is age, nothing else. This is solely age. I can't do this. So I'm too old for that. Oh my God, that was my thought. Like,
mm.
there is something that you think that you can do, but then your body telling you, okay, Kade, have a rest. You're not 20 anymore. You can't jump around listening to your favorite music. You 40, guys, go home, have a sleep. That's what I thought. So I've been sharing not to have, now I have to go to sleep really. You have anything else, sis? You can have one more if you like.
I I think I need to agree with the both of you. Like, the first one is what Paramita said, that
Mm,
I'm too old not to have a plan B. I feel like, for me, because I'm 35 this year, so the moment you hit 30, you don't see how the numbers move. Like you sleep, you wake up, you 31, 32, 30, before you realize you're 40. And I feel like I also resonate with that fact that I'm too old. When I was in my 20s, I was like, yeah, I've got 40 years to go. But now then you realize, no, I don't even want to work when I'm 40, 50, 60. Like,
Mm.
I want to retire early because as it is, I'm tired, you know? So I'm too old not to have a plan B. Plan B is like just safety net. Like what puts you to bed knowing that if anything happened, then I've got that safety net to, cover me for the rainy days. And also agree I'm too late, too old not to stay up late. So that one, even at my age, surely someone starts making plans for, evening, you're thinking, can we do it during the day? Is there an option of daytime? Yeah, but what I wanted to say is I'm too old not to prioritize my health. I think when I was in my 20s, I remember like I didn't used to like healthy food. Let's start there. Like
Yeah.
eating vegetables. I remember a
Mm-hmm.
joke. I hope my sisters will watch this because every time they would make vegetables, I'm like, oh, I'm not a goat. I don't eat, leaves like that. Like I would just make the funny jokes. Like, I would
Mm.
eat all the grilled chicken and chips and
Mm.
all the
Mm-hmm.
takeaway
Yeah.
fast food.
Uh,
I'm too old for that. Like if I can't stay home and cook a nice meal, I include a good vegetable, have some good rest, drink my water. Like I'm too old not to keep up healthy. I
yeah.
would realize it's a week I haven't had a walk or I haven't exercised my body, then I start feeling like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I need to do something. Like I'm too old
Yeah.
not to think about having good rest, having exercise, eating good food, making sure
Yeah.
like I'm conscious like, oh, what was that? Is my pressure
Yeah.
okay? Just
Yeah.
making sure I do my regular checkups. For the women who are here, like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
when was the last time you did your pap smear? All those things that I feel like I'm too old to just say, oh, I can't remember when like it's
Mm-hmm.
priority. It has to be
Yeah.
in the diary when I do my dental checks to have my
Mm-hmm.
teeth clean and things like that. I'm too old not to have a plan like that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can totally relate. I love that you
Mm,
said you're too old to not looking after yourself and focusing on your
yeah.
health. And this also, so talking about health, it's not just about physical, mental health. It's
Mm,
crucial too.
yeah.
So you should, whoever watching this, you should not think that you are still too young. Don't worry about those kind of things, but mental health need to be your priority since you were young, because it's really affects you overall. If your mind, especially if you're not happy now, take a look at yourself. Are you happy now?
Mm,
If you feel unhappy, that will like eat you from the inside, because it affects your mind. And if your mind doesn't works properly, if your mind not in a healthy stage, it will it will ruin everything,
mm,
so I really encourage you, whoever watching this, take a look at yourself. Did you look after yourself? Did you look after your physical health? Did you look after your mental health? Are you happy where you are now, or do you feel stuck or sad?
mm,
So if
mm,
you are not happy, do something about it. Find out what makes you not happy and find out something that makes you happy. It could be a job that you make you unhappy. It's if you're
mm,
not happy with your job now, it's time to change, because job can replace you easily. But
mm.
your mental health, if something happened with you, you can't replace yourself. You
Yeah.
cannot. So find something else. Do something else, or do something that giving you this chance to look after yourself, to be
Mm,
the best version of yourself, to
right.
have time for yourself. Me time is a great way to have a healthy mental health. I don't know how to say it in a good words, but yeah, look after yourself physically, mentally, financially. All right, if you are thinking about that, trying to find out what to do about it, well, maybe reach out to us. Maybe we can help you. We never know, right? Because we are here. I can say three of us generally we are mentally healthy, physically healthy, and we are financially healthy. Thanks God, thanks to the universe providing all of that, combined with the action that we made, right? The effort that we put in. That's a great thing about it. Now, sis Paramita, oh my God, we're 25 minutes already. Okay, sis, we want to hear the last one from you. What is
Yeah,
that thing?
yeah. So exactly, I completely resonate with both of you, and you covered most of it. And saying, I want to say the same thing, that I am too old to ignore myself. So this is like I have to prioritize myself. Like we have long careers, and as I you said it right, and I know it very well, that even if I work 40 years for something, if something happens to me, I am definitely replaceable, like I'm just a number in the payroll sheet, but I'm not replaceable for my kids, for my husband, for my parents. So it is very, very important for all of us to prioritize ourselves, start prioritizing. We as mothers, we as employer, we as a friend, we always prioritize different things, like different, we put more importance to everybody else rather than ourselves, which we should stop at a stage and realize, as Kadak definitely said, me time, quality time, and all these things, mental health, physical health, is so important to keep us going. If we are not
Yeah.
perfectly fine, we can't render, because a glass that is full only can give it, an empty glass can't give it to others. Like it's no point like being emptying yourself and draining out yourself and looking minding others, so I definitely feel that we are, and this is the time you should definitely think about prioritizing, be it, as Kadak said, be it prioritizing, easing down your shifts, like easing down on responsibilities, easing down on something that is hurting you, or that is bothering you, to calm down and take it easy. Life can't run at the same pace as you were running in your 20s. Like, it has to settle down. And
Yeah.
last but not the least, I always say, it's a mindset that will help you to change and to grow
Yeah.
and learn. We are never too old to learn something new. This
Yeah, that's a
business has
great thing
given us
about
the
it.
opportunity to learn something. I am not a tech savvy. I don't come from a business background, but still, if I have a mindset, if I am changing my mindset, you can also change your mindset. And just to change the mindset, it is great important, because that will help you to grow. Like, if we continue our routine day in day out, it is exhausting, both mentally and physically, rather, and the productivity comes low. Like, you get stressed out, you get burnt out, and that's no help. Like, so yeah, whichever, keep age as a number, and whichever stage you would always look for a change and be ready for a change. If you can adopt a change, if you want a change, you have to change. And that is the first
Yeah.
basic thing. So that's it. Like, yeah, you have to enjoy this journey. You have to go
Yeah.
through this thing, and then only you can adopt and learn. So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely this platform has brought us all together, and such beautiful thoughts, and we relate to each other, so we resonate to each other so very well. So it's a great opportunity. So do try out, and just comment anybody of us, or leave a note of how do you feel that you can also do it.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's why whoever in this platform, this community, after a while they will get happier because they found these things that makes them excited. because there's a lot of things to learn, there's a lot of rooms to grow, there's always new things. You know how online space grow fast and things change. In one thing, yes, it's not easy. You know, working as an employee, it's not easy. Of
Mm,
course, starting a business is not easy as well, but with all the pre-built system ready for you, it's going to be easier. But one thing that makes it exciting is that this room to grow, learn new things. There's always different things to learn, and we knew that from me, what makes me excited and happy is that I knew that whatever I do, how much effort I put in this business is for my own success. So this giving me the joy, and also maybe because like the freedom that we can do the business, run the business the way we likes it. That's also make really, because if even if you really like something, but if you do it over and over and over again for years and years and years, it will make you sick. But this business, you can change your goals, you can change the way you do the business, you can change your location, you can change things, you can change in there, makes it exciting. Sis Holda, do you want to have any last word? Oh my god, 30 minutes already. You have any last words before we wrap this up?
I think last words for me is resonating with parameter is you're never too old to learn. So for me, what I would say, what I've learned is I'm not too old to learn new things, and I'm at the age where I'm also too not too, I'm too old to care about what people think about what I do. In
Yeah.
this case, in our business, there are a lot of people who come to us, they're like, what is that you keep talking online? Or back in the days, maybe I would go like, oh, maybe I'm too much, I'm too this, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm too old to really care about, what people think about what I do, when I know I've got value, when I know I'm doing
Yeah.
something legitimate, and I'm more
Yeah.
than happy to put a face to it and tell
Yeah.
people, hey, this is me, I'm a real person, and I can meet you to, verify that. So I'm too old
Mm-hmm.
to really care about um, people's opinion, especially people who do not add value at the end of the day in your life. you know
Yes.
you could be not putting yourself out there to share, but then when you're in your own little space, you're sad and miserable. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
don't you think it's good to come out and let people know there's other opportunities, learn from other people, and also thrive like we are? So I'm too old to really care about what people think about what we do. And
Yeah.
if your worry is, oh, what will people think? Does this business mean I have to come live and talk to people? I don't want to be, put my face out there. I mean, I think it's time to think about your mindset, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Change that
Yeah.
mindset. We're too old for certain things that we care about. That's
Yes,
from
and
me.
this is also not a necessity to come out and doing live talk like this. If you're
Mm,
that shy person, you can do whatever you like.
no
Just post a
way.
picture of nature or anything. You don't have to. But believe me, once you are in the business, you will have this courage. You will have this strong determination to show up to the world, because you know you're doing something great. You know you'll bring value to those who really need, just like what we're doing here. Why do you think we have to come live like this? Because we don't have to. We have our business run at the back end. We do advertising and all that can reach globally without we needed to be doing this. Why we do this? Because we want to show you that, like Sis Hulda say, we are real people. You can see us. You can see us soaking slip my tongue, and you can see us wearing our pajamas. That is the real things. We don't have to come to you with full makeup, looking fancy. If not, that's who we are, right? So
Yeah.
that's it. We are nearly reached 34 minutes. Thank you so much, Sis Holda, for your time. I know you're busy. Thank you so much, Sis Paraminta. I
Yeah.
really appreciate you. Thank you for bringing value to this live chat. Whoever watching this, if you want value, you are very welcome to share it to
Mm.
anyone. And again, I don't want to lose this chance to telling you that if you have any questions about the business, our workshop today is amazing. We have lots of people. What I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna count. I will go to the community. I'm gonna count how many people decided to start their journey after watching the workshop. So if you want to know, if you want to get the access to our workshop, reach out to us. We will send the personal link to you. No obligation, no cost at you at all. We want you to learn about it. We want you to see it for yourself. We want you to realize that you need solution. All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye bye. Good
Bye.
night.
God
Bye.
bless.
God bless. Bye bye.